Hello, many thanks for joining me for another Somerset Real Ale review with me, Elvis. I've got here a beer today, which I bought from westcountryales.co.uk. Sorry, I can't see the Fred at West Country Ales. Be sure to check out westcountryales.co.uk, or if you can visit the shop, even better. Fred's got a great range of beers there. But anyway, the beer I've got today is the Quadrupel Ale from the Sharp's Connoisseurs range. It's the first beer I've had from this range. Big fan of Sharp's Brewery. They've got some great beers, Doom Bar being one of them, the Special. They've got a few others I can't quite remember. I've had them on cask, a lot of them on cask. Anyway, this is it says finest bottle conditioned beer, number 1, brewed in Cornwall, vintage 2011. So vintage beer, fantastic. It's 10% ABV in a 330ml brown bottle. I have had this for quite a while. I thought I'd kind of age it a little bit. I've had it for a few months, so let's crack it open. It was quite dear, plain black crown, £4.45, but to be fair, decent beer does cost, I'll let you read that there. There's a nice little story on there, I think. Hopefully that's zoomed in so you can see it. Yeah, it's worth paying for decent beer. I mean, you know, if you're just watching this review on an off chance and you're thinking, God, £4.45 for not even half a pint. But it's, you know, it's not bad paying. I don't mind paying that for a beer. So I've got the Sharp's special glass here, courtesy of Fred. Thanks very much for that, Fred. Hopefully we'll be able to get this all in there. I think it's bottle conditioned, this beer. I'm not entirely sure. No, it's not. Oh no, it is. Yeah, there's a bit of condition left in there. I've poured it all in. It wouldn't particularly matter on a beer like this. If you don't like conditioning in your beer, then don't pour the last little bit in. Well, it's almost jet black in colour. You can see some light coming through. Very slight brown tinge. There's a few big bubbles on the base of the glass. Half a finger, not even half a finger, tan coloured, sort of very, very slightly foamy head, sort of dissipating. 10%, you wouldn't expect it to last, the head to last that long anyway. Let's get the nose into this. Oh my word, wow. You're getting that really syrupy, sweet, luxurious barley wine quality. This just smells of pure luxury. It's just sweet treacle black molasses. There's a slight zestiness about this beer as well. Very, very slight. It smells pure luxury. It smells, you kind of like getting, it's not licorice, it's not a licorice smell, but it's that kind of, it slightly burns your nose, not burns your nose, but you can feel it in your nose, tingle in your nose. I'm trying to pinpoint that smell. It's just a really beautiful, rich smell. I watched Marvin Cole, aka Beer Beauty, review this beer, and she done a fantastic review. Mind you, she is a presenter, you know, so it's kind of her job. But I was thinking how unprofessional my review is up to hers. But she really loved this beer, so I was really glad I got hold of it, and I actually had it when she did release the review, so I thought I'd wait a bit longer. and let mine age for a bit. I'm going to dig into this anyway and perhaps come back to the nose in a minute. Cheers, everybody. Oh my word. Wow. That's... The complexity of this is mind-boggling. It's got a lovely, really thick bodied mouthfeel to this beer. It's so smooth, yet there's just the perfect amount of carbonation in this beer to make it, I wouldn't say refreshing, pardon me, but it makes it not too rich. It takes away a bit of that richness. It's got that lovely sort of sweet molasses flavour to it. It's kind of like got those of you who watch my channel regularly know I'm not a spirits drinker, but I would compare this to a spirit, possibly brandy. I don't know, I don't drink spirits, so I really couldn't compare it perfectly to a spirit, but it tastes almost like that. It's very sweet, but you're left with a sort of dry bitterness. This drink is so perfect. It's not a session beer, obviously, at 10%. You would perhaps have this after a nice big meal instead of a dessert. I'm not a big fan of desserts. I would like to have my nice big meal, nice big steak dinner or something like that. Sit down, perhaps even a Christmas dinner maybe, sit down and enjoy a glass of this, or a bottle between two maybe. Let's come back to the aroma, shall we? And get a nice swirl around in the glass now. It's almost like got a cherry quality to it as well, like glacier cherries. Rich, or stewed cherries or something like that. Stewed fruit, very deep damson, like a deep stewed damson or something along those lines. It's such a rich fruity beer, absolutely gorgeous. I'll have a quick read of what I can on here. There's a bit about the brewery, I won't read all of that, you can go on their website. In Quadrupel Ale, I combine pale and crystal chocolate malts with Centennial, Hallertau and Aurora hops. Hallertau, I believe, is a lager hop, I don't know. Fermented with 3 strains of yeast and matured on fresh Simcoe hops for a month at -1 degree, and then it's seeded with a 4th yeast strain for bottle conditioning. Transcending beer styles, Quadrupel Ale is dark ruby in colour and boasts an aroma of perfumed alcoholic fruit in the mouth. A full bittersweet fruitiness leads to a warming alcoholic finish. Quadrupel Ale is best suited to pairing with mature cheeses and rich chocolate desserts. I've got some, let's see how we're going for time, 9:34. I've got some cheese, I will try it later. I won't do it on this review because the review will be too long. It's a beautiful beer. I highly recommend you go out and get this. Even at the price, it's worth pushing the boat out for. Sharps Brewery's Connoisseurs Choice Quadrupel Ale. For me, even at that price, I think It's a 10 out of 10 beer. That is just amazing. It's an amazing beer. Be sure that you get that. Thanks ever so much to Fred at West Country Ales for supplying the glass and the beer. Thanks to everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for it being a bit long. And hope you join again soon for another review. Cheers everyone.